Hello, Crispy friends. Abby Gatling here, founder of Crisp Communications, and I'm back with our very first Crisp monthly newsletter for the year. So exciting. And if you haven't received this before, this is our monthly newsletter that we send out, and it is jam-packed with updates, marketing news, and we love to shove in a bunch of tips in there for you to be able to level up your marketing. And of course, we can always support you with that as well. Now, it is the beginning of the year, and this is typically the time where businesses stop, make some changes. They basically review what they're doing and set a strategy for the year. This is no exception to the marketing tech providers as well, because they are making a lot of changes. So my marketing news, which we'll jump straight into, basically is that there's a huge amount of changes, and I'll get through them really quickly. Let's start off with emails, because this is the one that will probably affect all of you. So there's been a few updates. Google, Yahoo, AOL, and a bunch of other different providers have been tightening their processes, and they've made some announcements that there's some changes that are coming up quite soon, actually, at the beginning of February. And it's likely that you're going to have to make some changes to your email setup to make sure that you are not going to be affected. In a nutshell, these changes are an effort to stop spam emails from being sent, and they're doing a big crackdown on it. So if you are using a free domain, for example, a Gmail or a Yahoo or something like that, or you have set up your custom domain emails yourself and you haven't had a technical person cast their eye over it, it's likely that you're going to need to make some changes. And so basically, I've summarized what the changes are. You can kind of do a bit of self-assessment whether you think it's going to affect you, and we outline the steps that you need to take in there. I will link that article below for you, and if you run into any troubles, we can help you with that. So speaking about reducing spam, it's been a real focus at the beginning of this year, and Google's made some changes to their reCAPTCHA program. If that doesn't ring any bells, it's basically that little tick box anti-robot thing that you have to click on whenever you're submitting an online form. We use it across all of our clients' websites for all of their client inquiry forms to stop bots from submitting inquiries to them. So they basically made some changes. They are reducing the threshold to need a paid account. Generally, we've been using the free account because it allows you to have 1 million pieces of traffic through your website every month before you have to upgrade to the paid version. They're actually reducing that down to 10,000 a month. So it's a big, big, big drop. And it will only affect you if you're using reCAPTCHA on your website and you're expecting more than 10,000 inquiries per month. In that case, you'll need to upgrade to the paid version, and we can help you with that. So just let us know if that's the case. Now, jumping over to socials, Instagram's made some changes too, and we're pretty happy about this one. Previously on your Instagram account, you could only have one link, one URL going away from your profile. We've been able to get around this by using platforms such as Linktree or other sort of link in bio platforms, where you can create sort of a landing page and have links away to your website, your booking form, your podcast, whatever else you need. Now, they've actually made a change there where you can actually add multiple links to your bio from now on, which is fantastic. So we can get rid of these third-party programs. If you want to do this, you can literally jump onto your LinkedIn profile, edit it, add in some more external links. Of course, we can help you with that as well. Now, this last little bit of news is for those podcasters out there. 2 updates, one from YouTube and one from Apple Podcasts. If you have a podcast and you haven't already linked it to YouTube via RSS feed, now's the time to do it. Basically, this is part of YouTube's strategic move into podcasting. They previously owned Google Podcasts. That's been closed down, and all that functionality has moved into YouTube. And they've allowed people to connect their podcast to YouTube now with an RSS feed, which means it does it automatically for you. So it's absolute time saver. Now, Also onto Apple Podcasts. We're excited about this update as well. They have been doing some work around their accessibility, and they're rolling out the use of podcast transcripts. So now you can actually upload your own transcripts alongside your podcast so people can read and scan without having to listen to the audio file. This is really great. Just boosts accessibility. It means that more people can access your content. If you want to add this to your podcast, you need to log into your Apple Podcast Connect, review and accept the terms, and then it'll be set up for that. Let us know if you need our help to get that set up. Now, jumping over to our number one inquiry this month. I feel like it's been a short month and it's gone just like that. But I tell you, our clients and inquiries have been absolutely wild. It's really great to see people getting on the front foot with their marketing. And the number one inquiry that we've had this month is all around community engagement. It really does seem like, as we've clicked over to 2024, there's been much more of a community focus from our clients and new clients too. And some of these inquiries have been about how businesses can become more involved in their local community. And for others, it's about how they can better engage with their current clients and potential clients. So how we've helped these inquiries has been pretty broad. For some people, we've researched and negotiated sponsorships for local community events and clubs and done all the signage that goes along with that. And adverts for, newsletters and things like that, everything to do with the sponsorships. We really like this because it's a fun way to get involved in the community and as well as, promote your business. But it really does pay to do your research first for these ones because you want to know that the opportunity is right for you and your business. And it could be right for many reasons. It could be that it's close to your heart. It could be a good exposure opportunity, or part of just a wider marketing plan. All the good things to consider when you're looking at doing a community sponsorship. For some of our other inquiries who are trying to better engage with their own clients, we've been doing a lot of systems and processes type projects where we kind of renewing new client onboarding processes, creating and setting up email sequences and automations, just making sure that these new client processes are seamless for both you and your client. If you haven't reviewed your processes recently, or you don't even know what I'm talking about when I'm saying welcome sequence, this is a timely reminder to have a look at that and just really think about how easy is it for people to start to work with you. So that's our number of inquiry. Happy to help anyone who those two things ring a bell for, and we can talk about that and see how that works in with your marketing strategy. And that's it. That's it for our January edition. I've popped a bunch of resources down there for you. If you have any questions, queries, or would like to hear about anything specifically in future episodes of this Crisp Monthly, do let me know. I'm always keen to hear and make sure that this is as valuable as possible to all my lovely friends out there. So until next time, take care and stay crispy.